This morning, the stock futures are sharply higher. This started last night around 10 p.m. when President Trump posted a flurry of tweets, one of them calling for airline and small business payroll support immediately, and another calling for a standalone bill on stimulus checks. He was saying that he would sign these bills immediately. And as a result, take a look at the futures. You'll see this morning, Dow futures indicated up with fair value by close to 200 points, up about 188 right now. S&P futures up by 16, the NASDAQ up by 38. Ilan Mui has been following all of this, and she joins us right now with more. Ilan, good morning.
Good morning, Becky. Well, just hours after the president walked away from the bargaining table, he appeared to take 3 steps back, calling on Democrats to pass targeted relief. First, it was that $25 billion for the airline industry's payroll support program and $135 billion for the payroll protection program that's designed for small businesses. He promised he would sign those bills now. A little later, the president tweeted again, this time calling for a standalone bill to send $1,200 stimulus checks to our great people immediately. Now, all 3 of these issues were part of the comprehensive relief package that the Treasury Secretary and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi were negotiating right up until the president shut down the talks. And until yesterday, the White House and Republicans have been hammering home the message that their priorities for any new deal were kids and jobs, more money for schools, and help for businesses. What the president laid out last night leaves out the first part of that equation. Still, the abrupt end to the negotiations did draw some criticism from moderate Republicans. Susan Collins of Maine called it a huge mistake, while Rob Portman of Ohio said that no one should be throwing in the towel. So, guys, it is possible that the president's tweets were a reflection of that very difficult political reality, but part of the reasoning for ending the talks had been so that Republicans could focus all of their energy and their time on the next big fight, which is their nominee for the Supreme Court. So it's very difficult to see how either side wades back into the stimulus debate in any substantive way, especially before the election. Back over to you.
You know, Ilan, just trying to play through the politics on this. This is each side kind of slamming it back into the other's court. Now it's in the Democrats' court. I mean, this is not everything that they'd been asking for, but a lot of what they'd been asking for. Why don't they just pass this and send it to the Senate? Because good luck getting that through the Senate at this point.
Yeah, so what I would imagine that Pelosi would say is that these are items that the House has already passed as part of their broader deal. They sent it to the Senate. The Senate didn't take it up. The other difficulty here is that it's going to be very hard to have relief for businesses and not have more relief for workers, especially those who are unemployed. The direct checks that the president had called for, those are things that Democrats had actually wanted in the package and that Republicans had resisted putting in there. So unclear how that would play within the Senate as well. Once you start adding all of these items together, it starts looking a lot like a deal. And if you're going to have a deal, Pelosi's position has been it needs to be a big one because it's very tough to weigh all of the competing and conflicting needs of the voters right now. So we'll see how she ends up responding to this. But a lot of this is going to be also up to Republicans to understand what exactly will the president support and what exactly can all Republicans rally behind.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.